find the chacruna in its first nest.
We got rid of our shamans 400 years ago. We burnt the witches. And yet in other cultures, in Peru, they have these shamans still there. And I just have this feeling that if I could only learn from someone whose job it is to take people through these plant experiences, I could actually understand why I've been obsessed with the damn things for so long.
I think it is dangerous to dabble in it and not go into it wholeheartedly, as a few people have, and really be apprentices. I also think that it can be rather dangerous if you're taking these things without following the full instructions of the shaman.
I've reached the end of the line with academia in this subject. I think I've read all the books that I can read on it. And it's so much easier to read about them than to actually take them. And so much easier to talk about them than to actually sit down and drink a vile-tasting liquid. It's a dangerous journey. I do recognise that you can't go into the ticket office and demand a return.
First stop for Piers on his search for a shaman to help him unlock the secrets of chacruna is the capital of Peruvian Amazonia, Iquitos. There's only one way to find the real thing when you're in a strange city, and that's to get out on the street. Fortunately, there's a thriving tourist industry here.
Ayahuasca. Have you heard of it?
No.
No?
The most important thing is that you feel much love.
I saw it. A small red dwarf.
You became a tiger.
After 3 nights of canvassing opinions on the boulevards and back streets of Iquitos, Piers has finally found what he's looking for.
I think I found the right shaman to go with for my entrance into the ayahuasca zone. And I love the fact that he's called Alan. Hi. You're Alan.
Alan. Piers.
Yeah, nice to do. Thank you.
This is my dog.
Fantastic.
Actually, she doesn't bark. She only whistles.
American facilitator Alan Shoemaker has been introducing tourists to the delights of ayahuasca for the past 9 years.
It's really all about purge every way you possibly can.
Really?
Getting phlegm out of your system.
Okay.
We cook all day. In the evening we have the ceremony. We give you the medicine. Sit back, and it takes about anywhere from 20 minutes to 45 minutes before you start to feel the effects. And what you want to do is relax and get your ego out of the way as quickly as possible.
In practical terms, I never quite understand how to let go of an ego. How would you explain that?
Well, if you have a medicine that's strong enough, I think it won't make any difference. Your ego will get out of the way. In the morning you get up, we take our clothes off, I'll blow an astringent on you, and then we use stinging nettles all over your body.
All right.
That again is purge again. So you build up toxins between the top 2 layers of your skin. So it'll puncture you in a million different places.
Oh, great.
So you're purging toxins.
I didn't know about the getting naked and beating with nettle thing. That's a new one on me.
Well, you don't have to do it. You could watch if you want to. Actually, you can do me if you'd like.
Oh, great.
In his capacity as facilitator, Alan regularly takes groups of gringos into the jungle to take ayahuasca. It's not far into the jungle, just half an hour upriver from Iquitos.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited, actually. I'll give myself permission not to be frightened.
So we'll do the ceremony here in the center. That'll work good. And use the outside perimeter to set up your sleeping area.
Alan whistles a sacred song, or icaro, whilst pulverising the ayahuasca vine for tonight's brew. But unfortunately for Piers, he only uses dried chacruna leaves, so the plant collecting will have to wait.
So these contain the DMT?
Yeah. If you drink a glass of tea from the leaves without using vine, you would feel no effects. So you have to combine it with the chemical that's in the ayahuasca vine.
And you need both?
Yeah, you have to have both.
Okay.
I began my studies in tobacco with a doctor from Vienna, Dr. Valentin Hampis. I drank with him and projectile vomited over and over again. And when I finished, I could see lights around me. I raised up, and there weren't people around me at all. But in all the plants around me, there were spirits in the plants. And the smaller plants were children, and then the two directly in front of me were like this king and queen, incredible, and they were all glowing from the inside out.
It's not a real hardcore, in the middle of the jungle experience. This is jungle suburbia. We're only on the outside, 30 minutes away from Iquitos. But in terms of my first ayahuasca experience of the trip, I think it's an excellent way in.
I can only hope that the peers will get a better insight into the spiritual world and into the intuitive world and into the grace and madness of this medicine.
In some ways, I'm in a real mess. No wife, no child, no home, no career. I want to be happy with what I've got. Get better at being me. Feel at home in my own head.
Each participant in the ceremony drinks a cupful of the extremely bitter brew. As they wait for the effects, Alan whistles and beats his shakoppa to both calm the initiates and help bring on their visions.
What was going on for me visually was quite mild. What I was thinking about was feeling lost and lonely and very chaotic.
Would you say that would be a part of your personality profile?
Lost and lonely and chaotic. Yeah.
So if that's coming, then you lay there with that feeling, and then you can get some vision.
Right. I just didn't like being in that place.
Yeah. Okay, good morning. So last night was purging, and again this morning it's also followed by purging. And this is mapacho tobacco juice that's been cooked down, so it's rather thick. Are you ready? Drink it. Side. You're almost there. Okay, now tilt your head back and feel this. Yeah? That's excellent.
Come on, Magna!